y'all? It's your boy Zay.
It's your boy Zay. It's your boy Zay. It's your boy Zay. You know what it is. It's your boy Cam. Host. Killer Cam. Killer Cam.
Killer Cam in the building because we never out.
Come on, come party with drinks and Convos, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, y'all know what time it is, man. Back with another episode. You know what time it is. It's your boy Zay, your hostess with the mostest. You feel me? Drinks and Convos in the building. We back with another episode. You know what I'm saying? Before we get started, though, I just want to shout out to everybody that's been subscribing. You feel me? Sharing and liking all the content, showing us mad love here lately. Y'all are very appreciated. You feel me? But I ain't gonna keep on rambling. We're gonna get right into it. You feel me? We got a very special guest right here today to my right side. We got KC in the building. Man, how you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Man, I feel great, bro. I'm happy to be here, bro. I appreciate y'all.
For sure.
It's the dope.
For sure, man. First time getting hip to you, man. Shout out to E over there. You know what I'm saying?
Dog.
Connecting us. You know what I mean? First time getting hip to you, man. I've been skimming over your music and everything, trying to get an idea of your sound and who you are as an artist. You know what I'm saying? If you want to give the people a quick little intro to yourself, a little background to yourself, let people know who you are.
So, I mean, it's KC. I go back, Itz Kcmusic, a whole title and whatnot. Excuse my voice, man. We lost that thing. Last night. But I'm originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So, I mean, we, got a lot of similarities from, Cincinnati and where I'm from originally. And we've been living in Colorado for the last, maybe 6-7 years. We moved basically when the switch happened, you know what I'm saying, when everything became legal. And because I'm a grower out there as well. So, I came out there and we did our thing. But musically, man, I just, I don't even know what to call it half the time. You know what I mean? It's more like vibe music, and what that entails is, you feel me, whatever comes on and however I feel is where we go. So, it's just music meant to invoke a mood, a vibe, you know what I mean? Something that's going to either make you think, smile, cry, laugh, but either way it's going to move you. It ain't always got to be, hip-hop. It ain't always got to be R&B. It's just whatever comes on, and if I'm feeling it, we rocking. But, yeah, man, it's been cool, you know what I mean, coming out here, getting to see everybody, too. So, me personally, I just been doing it for so long that I don't even really fit into a box anymore. I just more so go with what I like, and if people like it, that's cool too.
For sure. Most definitely, man. That's dope. What's a project that you got out now that you would want, like one of your favorite projects that you got out that you would want somebody to listen to? Like, if somebody was like, man, what type of music you make, or how can I get hip to you? What song would you prefer to them?
So I got I released a double EP in the summertime, actually. So yeah, in the summertime I released a double EP called Him. It's a double-sided joint where I pretty much gave, you know what I'm saying, myself as an artist in a whole, because there was no way for me to put together a complete project in a way where I could give everybody the full me with just one side. So you got half a side that's, because I feel like it was one of those projects that kind of almost represented not only myself but everybody, you know what I mean, where we got a few different sides to us. A lot of people just, we all got two sides. We all come from somewhere and we're all going somewhere. And so one side of it, real braggadocious, getting money, you know what I'm saying, hustler anthems, you know what I'm saying, more real life, you know what I'm saying, I made it and I'm going to show you I got it, like that, you know. And then the other side where, you've been in them situations where you might not quite have it all yet, but you more than equipped to go get it, you know what I'm saying. It's more of a motivational side. So I got Him, and then Him, the motivator, it's the other side. And so it's a lot more heartfelt joints, a lot more reality-based tracks in terms of like what the mass, you know what I'm saying, majority can vibe with. And of course, that first side with all of that crazy shit talking mess on everybody, that one's for the people who, we got a bag off this life, and we ain't afraid to spend a little bit of it,
For sure. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
It's who I am on both sides of everything, where like as much as we get, as much as we don't get, you're going to remain the same person regardless, but, there's two sides to every person, and, you know what I mean? It just depends on what you're going through and what your circumstances are, it's depending on what side you're going to get, but regardless, everything inside going to stay the same,
Most definitely, man. That's dope. It sound like you multifaceted, For sure.
At least trying to be. I mean, you know how it be, man. It's like I don't know. It's like who's Midwest, right? You know what I mean? Like just like Wisconsin, because you know they call Colorado Midwest for some reason. I don't know why, but I've never.
I thought that was just the West.
And to me, it is. Yeah, like when we just got done talking about that, like it's never been a thing where like I ever considered that the Midwest. But I'm talking about like Midwest, man. You know we kind of like we got that because everybody's such like. You know, transients and like we got a lot of influence from like Southern and East Coast stuff, you know what I mean? And so you end up being versatile because of that, you know what I mean? Just getting your encounters with other people and, you know, just experiences, you know what I mean, throughout other people and everything, you know, NPCs and other people's lives make you a better person, you know?
Facts. Shit, you talked about things that might influence you. What artists or what type of vibes that do influence your music, would you say?
Like other artists?
If it's other artists, you know.
I mean, shoot, honestly, I ain't gonna lie, just out of my own motivation.
Or your sound, I should say.
Oh, say yeah, for my sound. I mean, my influences are real because I started battle rapping first. You know what I mean? I started real heavy with the bars, real like you know into you know flipping words and like really like you know controlling the crowds and you know what I mean. I fell in love with hip hop and rapping in general when I started listening to Busta. My dad was a DJ when I was growing up and everything, and so. It's one of them situations where, like, I was introduced to a plethora of, you know, different sounds, different, you know, personalities, different, you know, cadences and everything. And so it's real derivative from, you know, a lot of, like, jazz, blues, and like, Atlanta, Southern culture, New York, boom bap. It's a mix of a lot of things because being where we are from, you know what I mean, it was one of those situations where since we're so far from each coast and you know all information and all types of things that we get comes from the coast and works its way in, since we smack dab in the middle, we got a lot of things late. And so you didn't really realize how far behind you were in the world as far as music and sound and how things are developing differently until you started going other places. And so it was dope to find our own little sound in Milwaukee where we didn't have too much influence from other people because nobody came around, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So I listen to cats like Cole, I listen to people like, you know, Rakim and Eric B from back in the day, Scarface, but of course we still rock with Twister and, you know, everybody in the surrounding areas. And so when you start listening to cats like 8 Ball, MJG, you know, just all of these crazy people that got all of these different flows, cadences, sounds, beat selection, you know what I mean? You start to just kind of pull from everywhere, and that's kind of where the music goes. It kind of happens haphazardly, but it's your style that I feel like creates that signature sound for you, even if you are kind of all over the spectrum as I am. You know what I mean? So I'll sing on a record one time, I'll rap on a record, I'll do both, but I've always been in love with like how Jay Do or Die and Twister and them were doing things where Johnny P would come on, sing this crazy melodic, just, you know, crazy hooks, and then one of us follow up behind him with these bars that you was just like writing the flows and everything. It was just like, so I fell in love with just being able to mix it up like that.
Yeah, for sure. That's a serious key too to having longevity. You know what I'm saying? Be able to be versatile, switch it up. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like before that was sort of the thing to do. People would give other artists flack for that, like, bro, you was just rapping. Why you singing now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they hated that. I mean, because you got to think 50 Cent did that to Ja Rule.
Yeah,
and then ended up becoming Ja Rule. You know what I'm saying?
Right, low key for sure. Making what they used to say, you make records for ladies. You make records for women. That's what they used to say.
Drop Candy Shop like that wasn't the craziest thing. We wasn't expecting him to put that out. You know.
Facts.
But yeah, that longevity definitely comes with having the ability to kind of switch it up and like. Because longevity comes with, you know, new audiences, new clientele, new, you know what I mean, experiences. And the thing about a lot of people, especially in the cities that I'm from and the places that I've been, we rely a lot on nostalgia. We love nostalgia. We love, like they say, I guess scientifically speaking, men specifically, the older you get, at a certain point, you legitimately stop aging as far as the tastes in music and tastes in foods. The thing, you almost kind of revert back to childhood after you hit a certain age where, like, you close yourself off to anything new because you just want to live in that era that, you know, made you happy. Yeah, you used to hear. That's why all the old heads that hear all these new cats now. There's always this separation between old and new cats because people want you to still be spinning on on your head on cardboard or something like we run DMC shit like this shit hasn't advanced,
Facts.
And so yeah, it does pigeonhole you after a while because you start in this game that we in. Once you start to make it about monetizing everything, taking it as seriously as saying, all right, this is gonna be my career, you start to fall victim to the consumer base that this is, where we are in a consumer-based profession where if the consumer says it's hot, then it is. We can say we dope until we blue in the face, but if no one's buying, then you ain't cold.
Right, it don't matter, yeah.
So you end up starting to chase that dragon, like, all right, what are the people doing now? What are people listening to? What do they like? And you lose yourself. And that's where that longevity comes in, where if you already came into this being somebody that is embracing the versatility of things, blending genres and, really kind of taking things and flipping it in a way where, like, I know there's nothing that's original anymore. Everything's derivative, but it's our personalities and our lifelong experiences that legit make these sounds ours, even though they came from somebody else.
Right.
That's what's going to attract, new audiences, and that's what's going to continue to push you, because people living in nostalgia don't never want you to change. They don't ever want you to switch that shit up.
True.
They want you to keep being the baby. They want you to keep being Jay. They don't ever want to see Jay do no shit like, I don't know, with Megan Trainor or some shit like that. Right. Diversify the portfolio. They don't want to hear that.
For sure. Which is crazy. And I ain't never think about it like that. Like, people wanted to stay in that era that they from. That's a valid point, because I even catch myself sometimes, and I'm a younger guy, or whatever, but I sometimes catch myself listening to certain stuff and being like not against the new stuff, but just like
jaded though.
Yeah, just like I ain't trying to listen to that. But,
and it's only because it's like, it doesn't mesh with like the core values that I ended up learning or like coming up on because of this era of music that we, it's like, what somebody said some dope shit like, we used to praise the pushers, now we praise the abusers. You know what I'm saying? It's like drug culture and all that shit in the music. It's one of them things where, everything's changed in that way now. Yeah, everything's pretty much changed in that way though, where like you can't really live like that no more, man. You got to be open to it. And that's why I ain't gonna lie, I really do embrace a lot of this new stuff that people are doing. A lot of the old stuff I still bring into things, because I think it's important, honestly, to know where you came from so that you know where you're going. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the only thing that the older heads are responding to when it comes to the new heads. It's like new heads don't even give a fuck what you did in the 90s. You feel me? Like that, because we didn't listen to you, bro. Like we didn't listen to you, bro. How could you be my favorite rapper because the world says you should be my favorite rapper? Right. You know what I mean?
For sure.
That's like, cats get mad when you don't say Pac your number one. Yeah. You know what I mean? You tell them motherfucker it's Thug, they be like, what?
Who would you say though, like, if you had to give a top 5, like, who would you say, like, oh yeah, this my 5 right here that I'm rocking?
Are we like doing this how they do in the NBA, where we can go far back and as far forward as we want? All right, well,
dead
honestly,
or alive,
that makes it hard. That makes it hard then, because honestly, in no particular order, if I had to just ramble things off, honestly, like I said, I love Cole, I love Scarface, I love Rakim.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Twista, of course, like, because that was like, these guys, honestly, in my opinion, were like kind of like pioneers and originators, right? And so anything that followed after that, it was not necessarily derivative, but you know what I'm saying? Just something that was split, that had to branch off eventually. It was an evolution, we'll call it. Right. You know what I mean? And so going back from there to now, like, I can definitely mess with a lot of people. Now I love Westside Boogie. He just makes great music. I mean, overall, just great music. It don't never sound the same. He leans into his lisp and the things that make him unique, and people end up loving you for it. You know what I'm saying? I like. Man,
it's tough, huh?
Yeah, bro. 5 of them is crazy, honestly. 5 is crazy.
You can give me your 3. You can give me your 3.
Man, 100,000 songs get released on DSPs every day, and I find new cats that I'd be like, bro, I could like him if he's here for 20 years or something, you know what I mean? But I like Drake. I do rock with Drake, and I mean, because who can run music for that long? I mean, and stay that relevant for that long?
Longevity.
Yeah, bro. I mean, people can be as mad as they want about LeBron, but dog, he's 40 years old playing with people who used to buy his shoes.
Facts. Talk about it.
Still giving them 40. You feel me?
For
like,
sure.
So it's one of those where, like, yo, so top 3, I'll go Top 3, I'll go Cole for sure. And that's slightly because I discovered Cole when a cat told me I sounded like him, and I didn't know who he was. And this was around the time the Come Up came out, and I was locked in ever since. But so Cole always. Twister and Buster because of how the Midwest does music and how we really did embrace that like worldwide chopper sound. You know what I'm saying? That in the beginning, that what taught me how to change my flows up. Them cats like Buster specifically because of how Buster and Spliff perform. They're arguably two of the greatest performers in rap that I've witnessed, ever seen in my life, bro. And I've seen them 4 or 5 times. I fell in love with rap because of that, man, bro. Busta Rhymes really changed how you could like really do music. That's where I get my energy from, the entertaining side of everything, where like sometimes you want a cat to hear what you saying, right? And so you just want to sit there in a chair and just rap and talk to somebody. And that's the vibe I get from Cole. He's going to give you a sermon. Busta Rhymes going to entertain you for an hour. You feel me? Leave the stage drenched.
Sure.
But you gonna hear everything he said. You know what I'm saying? So those would be my 3 on some very weird shit. Cause I know ain't nobody ever gonna say them 3 together.
Yeah, that's the first time I heard that one.
How long has Twista been relevant doing songs at that BPM? I mean, from Adrenaline Rush to, you know what I mean, the Speed Not Mobsters when he was tongue twister, everything he did with Johnny P and Do or Die. I mean that Chicago sound. Just that player, that pimping, you know what I'm saying? That's what we know back home, you know what I mean? For sure. We used to visit the track. we used to be on the strip, you feel me?
For sure.
So, that's what I got all in my game from, for real. Them 3 right there.
For sure. That's dope. Yeah, that is a unique top 3. I don't think I ever heard anybody put it in that order. Not saying that they not deserving, because those are legends, you feel me?
Yeah.
Real MCs, you feel me? Pen game strong. Or whether they're not, a lot of them do it in their head, you feel me, right in the stew, you feel me? But when you approaching the project, though, kind of stand on that subject, like, how do you go about it? Are you a pen guy, or are you just, I'm about to get in here and feel the vibe, or, you know what I'm saying, how you approach a project?
I never go in there and just do a vibe, I ain't gonna lie. I write everything down.
Okay,
I write
pen
everything
guy,
down.
sure.
Reason being, one, we not finna sit here and play with no studio time, boy. Act like you know what I'm saying. This ain't like it used to be, because back in the day, man, you used to be able to pull up and somebody was gonna pick you up if you was hard, and they was gonna develop you. They was gonna rock with you. They was gonna take you under their wing. Nowadays, everybody's like, nah, do it yourself. Get yourself to 50%, and I'll take you to 100. I'll show you how to get to 100. And I'm not mad at that either, but it's definitely one of them things now where you got to come in and everything prepared. I'd like just writing everything out, conceptualizing the record before I actually, you know what I mean, go in it. Because like I said, I'll go through maybe 1,000 beats. Within the first 10, 15 seconds of that beat, by the time that first drop come in, if I ain't already feeling something,
on to the next.
Scrapping it, you know what I'm saying? And so I'll write down hooks, I'll write down verses, I'll write down little bars here and there and stuff, just setups and everything, and I'll put together an entire idea behind this whole thing. Before, like, it's like beat come on, what's the vibe, what's the mood? All right, cool, now I know what I want to talk about. I start putting the melody together and everything before anything. Words are the last thing on my mind, actually, before I start writing. I want to set the tone, the ambiance. I play with frequencies more so than words a lot of the times, because before you even get to talking, what you feel is immediately what's going to keep the listener or make them leave. And that's how I feel like, because I feel like I'm no different as an artist than a consumer in that regard, where if you don't feel something immediately, you're not going to wait 3 minutes to feel something.
That's true.
So I focus on, sonically making things enjoyable. And then all of a sudden, once you've been almost put into this trance of, you know what I'm saying, like I said, through the frequencies, the reception behind your listening is way different. You know what I'm saying? You're able to receive what I'm saying a lot crazier, because I feel like we're going away from, lyricism, and we're playing more with melodies and styles like that, which I'm fine with, because I embrace it wholeheartedly. I don't mind auto-tune. I don't mind none of that. Like, and it's crazy, as a former battle rapper, former like lyricist on some like bar heavy, everything got to be like almost boom bap original hip hop type job. That coming from that and then switching up and like just being able to almost T-Pain the thing with it, like just really, because you got to really love music to be switching like that. So I approach every project the same way, bro, where I just let that thing do what it wants, and I write everything before I go in, because if I go in and create with the first thing that comes to my mind, yeah, that might be some of the best things I did, but I'll leave the studio feeling unfulfilled, because did I do that for you or did I do it for me? You know what I mean? If I write things out and I conceptualize this and I think about who the consumer of this record is, I can then identify myself in that consumer, and now I feel comfortable with what I'm writing, because now I can go and put this record out and feel 100% comfortable with it, and happy about it, knowing that it's a true 100% representation of me and nobody else. You know?
For sure. That's dope. That's dope. I want to, you mentioned the battle rap. I want to touch on that a little bit. So, were you battle rapping back in Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Okay, so how did that come about? It was just like a, pull up here?
Man, yeah, it started off in the middle school grass, dog, waiting
For
till
sure.
the bus came. We'd be literally missing the bus just to have that little 20-minute period. We used to come up with the little brackets. We did sign-up sheets. I'm talking about we was seventh grade with it. And it just started to, blossom after that. But then when I realized that this was a totally different type of, like, genre of hip-hop, a different type of rap, I've realized that I love production, man. I really love making music. I like music more than I like rhymes. And I've realized that after a while. Don't get me wrong, I love both equally, but when it comes down to what moves me, what was going to make me vibe, was going to definitely, you know what I'm saying, I'm riding with the wife, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? She don't want to listen to 4 minutes of a nigga just spazzing. Like, yeah, that's dope, but...
For sure.
Now I'm supposed to, you know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to get freaky with you and shit. We just listen to DMX for an hour. Like, that's not the vibe, bro.
Sure.
And that's what I mean by vibe music. It's the time and the place for everything, you know? Yeah,
it's hard to get freaky when you got a nigga barking in the background.
Yeah, He's like, all right, so now that let's get it on and came off, you feel me? How you feeling tonight, girl? Like, nah, man, you gotta leave her ass alone, nigga. Try tomorrow.
For sure. Nah, for sure, man, because that's how I feel when you talk about music. And I love the way you talk about music. It just shows that as an artist that you really appreciate it. You feel me? The way you talk about it, because not just from an artist standpoint, but from a consumer standpoint as well. You feel me? So
yeah,
because that's how I feel as well. If I put on a song and that beat don't automatically hit me, off rip, it's gonna be hard for me to vibe to the rest of the song. You feel me? Because lyrics is one thing. If a nigga really spitting, all right, that's one thing. But that beat just move you different. You feel me? Think about when you at a function. You feel me? And you get up, everybody dancing, having a good time. You feel me? You lose track of time because you having a good time. You feel me? So, yeah, for sure.
And I feel like everybody should have that in their wheelhouse. I feel like as much as people admire J. Cole for, the true essence of hip-hop that he does embody in everything he's done, his body of work, it's not like his body of work overall does not include giving the fans and the people what they want on some... Like, bro, I'm still that guy too. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to do my thing in the way that I do my thing. But bro, I get on all that and eat. And that's why he'll always probably be my number one, because swapping back and forth. You know what I mean? You'll never lose. Who you are and just being able to do everything. I mean, why not? You feel me? That man ain't the best singer, but he gonna sing his own hooks. Like, so am I. And eventually, you just start to develop sonically what these things are starting to, what makes these things. You start to learn your scales. You start to really truly learn music theory, which you don't learn. You just start writing. Man, we was broke, and writing raps was free. That's why we did this. It wasn't because we wanted to be millionaires. It was we was bored, bro. I don't feel like playing ball today. I was just sit in the crib, write these raps. You know what I'm saying? That's what it boils down to. It's coming from that beginning.
For sure. That's super dope. Super dope. So yeah. So, did you ever want to like professionally battle rap, or it was just like a thing y'all was doing in school type thing?
No, I never actually wanted to do that, and that's the reason why I was like, you know what, this shit's cool. Y'all can have it though.
Yeah, none of that Don DeMarco.
Boy, I'm talking about we was, man. I really thought I was gonna go on Smack one day, and I was like, you know what, bro, this shit don't even pay for real, bro. This like UFC versus boxing. You feel me? You're gonna see Mayweather get $100 million, 12 rounds of, playing defense, playing and that strategy is what you're playing. $100 million for playing a strategy game. You're gonna go over there and watch a UFC match and watch a man get his ass pummeled, bro, for 15 bands. There's levels to this shit, bro. Ain't nobody supposed to be disrespecting my mom for 150, nigga. What?
Yeah, nah. No way. No way.
My wife right here. You talking about, y'all take your bit. No, we gotta fight down, bro. She front row with me everywhere, man. What are you talking about, man? Like, I think that shit way too personal. You know, you start slap boxing and then you get to really fighting. No, that's what battle rap is. You really have beef outside that battle rap.
Tell you shit. Start slap boxing and fighting for real.
Man.
No, that's facts. That's fact. Well, man, so what's your most recent project you got out right now that you said? You got an EP
so it's
out?
that double EPs called Him and Him the Motivator. You feel me? Just two different sides of two different people, you know.
Okay, for sure. You got
a whole lot of singles.
A whole lot of singles.
Yeah, because I've been playing the single game since I moved to Colorado because I have seen how the tide has changed in terms of how people receive music. Even live concerts and stuff aren't really the vibe anymore because a lot of what I realized in certain cities and certain markets, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people don't have big concert venues, nor do they have big artists that can fill these venues coming through. So what's ended up happening is, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people are, you know, doing walkthroughs and they're receiving their music through the clubs and just like, you know, parties and, you know what I mean? Just a lot more of an organic, less forced version of, you know, discovering music. And I feel like that's because not only the attention span being a little bit shorter, now songs are getting shorter. It's all theory though too, you feel me? Because when it come down to it, the reason why songs are getting so much shorter is because, you feel me, if you make this bomb ass record that you know is one of them ones, that joint only 2 minutes, oh man, we're gonna spin that shit till we can't no more, you know? But if it's a 3-4 minute record, like I haven't seen a song that's 4 minutes unless it's R&B now in quite some time.
That's
you
facts.
know what I mean? And so with everything just kind of getting a little bit shorter, you know what I mean? That's kind of how I'm approaching everything now. Because
everything can be about 2 minutes, 2.5 these days.
So, you know, you just want to kind of give people what they want and then get up out of there and then give them the next thing. So
For sure.
It's right. But it's right up my alley because I like doing that anyway. I mean, you do a hook, verse, another hook, and then you end that joint, and then you know, and now you on to the next record. But I mean, all of my, like, a lot of my favorite songs are, they real life, just minute 55. It's crazy how short songs are getting. So project wise, I really would rather, you know what I'm saying, have a entire year worth of just rolling that thing out and you know what I mean, really establishing, like, you know, who this project is for, and, you know, planning it all out, marketing it properly, you know what I mean? Because with projects, I feel like you're talking to your current fan base with albums, with EPs. With singles, you're reaching out to new people, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And getting people to come to those albums.
Yeah.
And so just for my trajectory specifically, right now, the single game has been more lucrative for me. And so once that starts to not plateau, but starts to be more of a thing where, like, okay, now you won't, in your heart of hearts, feel like this project is going to fall on deaf ears because you have established that rapport throughout these singles that now you got, okay, I have enough people to support this album, or enough people for this album to be in demand, you know what I mean? Because I never understood, being from the 90s and this shit, that how people thought that, like, as an independent, anyone wanted to hear 17 songs from you.
Yeah.
You know, give me one good solid record and then, like, and keep making them and give them a catalog to actually, you know, go discover after they discovered this. Because I've never discovered a dope artist off of their album. I've never heard, like, an album and was like, yo, who the fuck is this? I always heard one record and I had no search. So I think that's what singles are for, is for outreach and, you know what I'm saying, customer acquisition. You know what I'm saying? And then albums are for retention.
That's a fact. And you could chime in a little bit on this from behind the camera. So the JRS Forever, is that like your label, or? Okay. And you a part of that as well? Gotcha. So that just came from something that y'all was trying to put together, or? For sure. So that's what that started. And then I had moved to Colorado and met him, and then we kind of stopped doing that for a little while. So we
Gotcha.
Pick back up. Okay. For sure. So you going back to Colorado?
Yeah, so we actually leave tonight. Yeah.
Tonight, okay.
We'll be back in like 3 weeks.
Okay.
We got some unfinished business here. This place is fucking fly. I can't even lie.
For sure.
Nah, for real, man. It's definitely dope here.
For sure, man. We can't wait for that. If you so on the Dream Project, I'm just about to throw out some random questions to you now. Yeah. So on the Dream Project, if you could have like 3 free features, who would you want them to be?
Oh shit. I mean, we all gonna say Cole because fuck, why not?
Yeah,
right?
Cole for sure.
But I need one with Boogie. I think Boogie makes great music. I think Westside Boogie's crazy. I think, I mean, bro signed to Shady, like, but doesn't do anything that Slaughterhouse does. You get what I'm saying? Like that's a different type of cat, bro. And it's just the swag, the flavor, the lingo. Me and Dog will go crazy because I don't know why, but I've got such a real heavy West Coast influence in me. Like I really like. I'm more the, we're gonna float on something. You know what I'm saying? Before we, before I want to like really go on something and attack shit again because that's stuff that I'll do for promo, radio, all of that stuff. Like just to keep. I'm always had it in my bag, man. But like. Music is music and rap is rap. For sure. You feel me? And I think bro makes music. So I would definitely have to rock with Cole, Boogie, and I think one more. I want to work with Doja bad as hell.
Doja Cat.
Yeah, shorty cold as fuck.
Doja Cat. For sure.
I spent a year and a half trying to convince my wife that shorty was gonna be that bitch off the Moo record, bro. Like, bro, listen, I feel like my ear for music so goddamn crazy, bro. When I seen this bitch in a onesie, bro, doing that dance in that damn cow costume, bro, I said this bitch gonna be a fucking star. Did I not? And she's like, bro, shut up, man. This bitch is goofy. She know I just like the bitch. I'm like, no, bro, like this hoe gonna be a star. And now here we are, like 2-3 years later, and we can't not hear her in Colorado. We got 96.1. Shout out to them. They play me all the time. Shout out to the Beat Colorado and my boy K Chiba. But y'all do need to stop playing 17 of her songs like back to back.
You playing it all day.
Boy, I love her, boy, but now I'm getting tired of her, so I need a song now. I didn't even text. I didn't even inbox her like a fan, like, hey, let's do a song, question mark. And that. So when I get famous, nigga, she just gonna see that shit and be like, bro, you said this shit to me 10 years ago. Yeah.
For sure.
Turn up.
For sure. Man, that's dope. That's a great 3 right there, for sure.
Yeah, because Cole gonna body anything I put him on. And I ain't gonna lie, honorable mention, since we talking about female, I ain't gonna lie, I put Cardi on one. Because Cardi kills every goddamn feature she ever been on. And I don't know one person that can say otherwise. Even if you don't like her or what she represent or her own bodies of work, she get on somebody else's record, bro. She Draking that bitch. On God, she's turning that motherfucker up. I ain't heard one whack verse on the feature from Shorty.
Hell yeah, shout out to Cardi.
Write it, I don't care. Keep writing them feature verses for it, nigga. Oh God.
For sure. Hey, when people talk about the writers, they still got to perform it. You feel me?
I mean, because at the end of the day, you are the product. Unfortunately, I don't care about. I mean, Quentin Miller learned that real fast. We don't care about you.
For sure. Yeah. Nobody.
And then too, that told the artist a lot about the consumer as well, though. Mm-hmm. That we don't have to live in some facade because they're going to create the facade for you. How people see you is their perception, and you honestly cannot change perception. Perception, unfortunately, is reality to the perceiver. Right. So I'm not trying to spin nobody narrative that obviously has already conjured up their own, you know what I'm saying, thought process about me. You just got to be you and keep doing you, and perception going to change if it want to, but that's my whole thing. I feel like that's, they're
For sure.
come at you how they see you. And,
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Nice. I like this.
If you were stuck on the island and could only listen to 3 songs, what would they be?
Hey, this is going to sound crazy, but Magic by Vince Staples going on repeat 365. It's a vibe, dog, and it don't change. But it also give you that feeling where, like, I know that nigga. I am that nigga, kind of. Magic, bro. I don't know why. You can give me anything from Michael Jackson off the Invincible album. Whether it's Rock My World, Butterflies, any one of them, I don't care.
Bangers.
And then, funny enough, Roger and Zapp, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, just so I can take it back to, like,
some computer love?
Yeah, my grandma and them really.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Everything my grandma and them cleaned the house to. You can give me all that. I don't give a fuck. So you know what? Not even Roger then. Just to be 100, Sade. Sade all for the entire year.
For sure.
You know what I mean? I used to fall asleep to Shorty voice.
For sure.
So
For sure.
that's the one.
Oh yeah, you're an old head, low key, huh? You
Yeah, a
got
little
that,
bit, bro.
that old spirit.
I've
I
been that way
feel
since
it.
I was 10 though, and it sucked because I always knew like by the time I was actually older, shit was going to show.
For sure.
So I was like, man, my mom's gonna make sure I understood the essence and where things came from before, you know, you get too wrapped up in the development of where things are going because shit, man, that shit, it's important, honestly. That's the only thing I want anybody to do. If you're doing this music, understand what you're doing it for. Cool, get your bag, feed your family. I know people are doing this shit literally more so out of necessity nowadays than love, which is all right, but I really implore people to really try to find the love in this shit again.
Sure.
Because that's why AI gonna be able to take over musically and put us out of the way because we don't the love and the genuine just care for what we're putting out and what we're putting it out for is leaving because we're so, you know what I'm saying, revenue driven and everything has become a avenue to monetize.
Yeah.
So once you've made your entire career, like I said before, about monetizing everything and, you know, making something of it, the passion starts to become a job. And then, you know, of course, no one likes a fucking job. So,
Yeah.
you know, that's what we're starting to hear is like job music where I had to put this out because I owe this label 7 albums or I'm going to be fucked out here. Or, you know, I mean, Snoop Dogg put a fucking gospel album out. Like, we wanted to hear that shit. Like, but that's because that nigga old albums. Like, bro, I got to hurry up and tie this up. That boy went to Jamaica for 1 week.
Man.
He made a whole reggae album. Like,
I mean, was he Snoop Lion?
yeah, he changed his name and all that. Boy, I was like, and they let him do it. You know? And I listened to it. So.
Yeah. Hey.
But it's one of those things, though. Like, the consumer did that, though, for
sure.
real. Because everybody was pumping reggae, and now it's gone off the reggae vibe, and now we're into Afro beats.
Afro beats,
like, it's all a trend, you know what I'm saying? And we just follow the trend. And I feel like, how could you maintain any type of, you know, authenticity through chasing trends? You can't, because that ain't you.
Right.
You know, you don't even like that shit. Motherfuckers out here making skate rink music and shit like that's what they do. Nah, boy.
For sure. Hey, I agree 100%. I agree 100%. The other question is, well, I ain't gonna ask that one. Okay, I ask that one. Oh, if you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Oh man. You know what? I don't know, bro. I guess I don't know, cliche enough. I would like to fly. I like to fly. I mean, because why not? You know what I'm saying? We could get everywhere I ain't never been. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's what it's about ultimately, seeing the world, bro. Like, going places you ain't never been able to go. It's a superpower, but this for me. I save a kitty from a tree, nigga. I got you, call me. But I'm about to be on this island till further notice. Like, I've never been to Bermuda. Sure. We go over there right now. Like, you gonna have to call me. You feel me? So no, selfishly enough, we gonna fly, but we gonna fly where we wanna be.
For sure. Man, if I could fly, I'd never buy a plane ticket again. You
dog, that's why I'm saying that, because I'm about to board this plane, dog, and I'm talking about they charged me $700 to come to Cincinnati. What? That's just shit. Well, 3 of us, but dog,
Sheesh. Yeah.
So, you know, I'm like, we finna put them out of business, nigga.
Man, for sure. I feel you. Be the same way. Whenever I wake up in the morning, I
roll up first. I kiss her in the morning, I roll up.
For sure.
Because then I'll get the mind right. We get started. You feel me? It's not even about the weed. It's not even about smoking or being high. It's about calibrating, recalibrating from the night before. You know what I'm saying? Anytime, from any period to any period, from this point to this point, when you're not eating, that's fasting. And I feel like when you sleep and your mind's dormant, you know what I'm saying, and you just you wake up out of that, you got to recalibrate, get back into the world, get back on business, because I feel like you don't recalibrate immediately, bro. When you get up, you just spend too much time wasting time. You know what I'm saying? Wake up, have a plan, get some shit done. Ain't none of us got fuck you money. Go get that shit. You know?
Man, I can't wait to have fuck you money. You remember?
Fun coupons, nigga. I'm talking about just throwing shit at a motherfucker, dog, for real.
What the stock traders say, a fuck ton of money.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, Because I promise you, that's the move, boy. Like, cause it's not everything, but it's most things. Cause y'all made it that way.
It's a majority, for sure.
I hate when a nigga tell you money ain't everything, bro. But because it's not. But it's everything that I need, nigga. To make this half of me complete. Stop it. I'm talking about, I can't. Not me being a great guy and being broke, not broke, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure.
Not me being a good guy, but also not being rich, bro. Like, you know how hard it is to be going through shit and still find it in you to be like, bro, what you need, you know what I'm saying, how you feeling, like, you know what I mean, like to be in love, to hold a relationship down and like be able to like, I ain't got it all right now, and I'm working towards it, so I know that can take away time from our relationship, my friendships, my business, and all of that. But you still make time for that, man. That makes you different. You know what I mean, that makes you different.
For sure. You said y'all grow out there, out west?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yep, we've been doing that since, but we've been doing it since Milwaukee though, and it's illegal as hell still. It was real grassroots.
It's still illegal in Milwaukee?
For the way we were doing it, fuck yeah. Yeah, bro.
Sure.
We was, you know, like you could at the time, dog. We started in about 15 or 14? About 2014, we were doing that, and it was about 4.5 years for just if you had the seeds and any kind of germination equipment near the seeds, they could be in the same room, they could be in the same house. Manufacturing charges ASAP. Yeah. Like, and so my pops got hit with that when I was younger. He was a grower, and he was doing it. Milwaukee, you know what I'm saying? They pulled out all these mad plants out of my dad's closet, you feel me, and put them all in the paddy wagon and shit. The whole block was sold up. I watched him get pinched for that shit for all that time, and then shit was on me. And, my mom was there, my little brother and sister was there. And so after everything was all said and done, by the time he got out and got back, I picked up everything he did and learned that and did it for her. Because just like he did, it wasn't about just, profiting and making money off of this shit for real, for real. It was actually out of just necessity, like healing ailments ourselves. Not having to go see a guy, nigga, for a bag. Right. All that, you know what I mean? It was more about that. It wasn't like I want to be a kingpin, but they thought my pops was on some, like, Chapo shit with the plants because, they pulling out babies, they pulling out shit that's wet and weighing it up like that. Yeah. They was trying to hit him. So, she had all these ailments, and I started doing that because of her.
Okay. For sure. That's what's up.
And then it became about the money. Damn.
How far would y'all want to take it? Like, would y'all want to have your own strands and
all that good stuff? Actually have things in development on the low because we are not only just growers, but we do breed as well, and so that's something that takes quite a long time, years even, honestly. Like it takes 7, 8, 9 years to not only fully develop but stabilize your strain. Because a lot of people's strains are, that's my strain, but it's not stable. It's got hermaphrodite seeds and all type of crazy shit. Like it's not. You took cuttings from a sick plant and then used that to make your strain. Like you can't crossbreed sick shit with sick shit because now like the goddamn sickle cell fucking trait. Every black person has the trait. So when you get 2 black people that have the trait, now you got a baby with sickle cell. It's like it's the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Plants are just like people in that way. Down to the molecular fucking makeup of it, you know what I mean? So it's dope, but it's also one of them things where you gotta be a nerd to really grow good weed. You can grow that booth if you out here thinking you could put that shit in the coffee pot.
You deep in for sure. Cause I'm not a smoker, but it always amazes me to how everybody, like how you just broke it down like that. It always amazes me the intricate parts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because at that point, it's not even about the weed no more. It's about appreciating the plant, like how certain cultures appreciate their food.
Facts.
We don't waste no part of the animal because I'm also a chef too. So, we don't waste no part of the animal because that's just culture and respect for that animal spiritually. And same goes for the plant. We don't waste nothing on the plant. If anything you can't smoke, you cook with, and anything you can't cook with, you compost. Like so, it's just always, it's a real spiritual thing too. So it's not even just about the weed all the time. You know what I mean? It's about just honestly like respecting what God gave us.
Never ending cycle for sure. The last question was I had another question, but you know what I'm saying, you got your queen here, so you know.
No, come on with it.
It's all good.
That's it, man. We 12 years strong. She ain't heard nothing that I ain't, man. We outlandish.
No, it was a question on there that I always ask everybody that come on. Like, would you rather have a good looking partner that's just dumb as a box of rocks, or a super intelligent partner that's like just smack? You don't even want to be.
Actually, she knows the answer to this. I would have been completely content had she been not as fine as I fucking find her, but who she is.
Sure.
She knew I would have still tried that. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, there ain't no replacing a motherfucker that got you up here, and it's just a goddamn bonus that when they bad as hell, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I feel like that's way more valuable. Arm candy can get you in rooms, for real though. Like, if people don't understand how to move and shake for real, like, but that is what you do. You send in somebody like to really like play the hospitality role, and you know what I'm saying, make people feel comfortable. But at that point, you slutting out your trophy wife.
There you go. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
For
so
sure.
I like having somebody that can sit in the boardroom with me, make decisions with me, legitimately like plan things out, be instrumental in like the entirety of the empire that we trying to build. Because when it come down to it, that's why ain't no president rocking with no bitch with a 36-inch waistline, because that's why, I mean, like Bill Clinton was dating somebody that looked like a goddamn WNBA coach. You know what I'm saying? Hillary Clinton was out here looking like she coached for Tennessee. Goddamn it. And that was his motherfucking wife. That was his bitch. He was gonna stick by her. And the reason why is because damn how she but he cheated with prostitutes. We know he had to go and get that. He got to go get them looks from somewhere else. But he knew who was gonna be there riding with him for the business. He knew who was gonna be there in the trenches, legitimately helping him make decisions and making sure he don't look stupid. Having somebody who's unfortunately less attractive is going to cause less attention to her, and on top of that, therefore in turn making you not look stupid too, because you got some bad bitch just entertaining all the niggas you didn't put her in front of. You know how people can get too, man. Like, it's just like with guys too though. I got homeboys that I know, bro, like opportunistic, like, bro, I know if I put you in a room where like you don't really belong in, but you in there, you gonna show out, bro, and you gonna fuck up all the paper. You gonna fuck up all the opportunity.
Yeah,
and that's the
there's some people like, for sure.
Same thing a fine bitch can do.
For sure, most definitely.
So to answer your question with a different type of retort, I'd rather have a fine bitch to keep her mouth shut. Love you, baby. Because that's not what she do. Because she gonna speak up when it's time to rock out.
For sure.
But she's definitely like, yo, this is your shit. This is your business. I'm gonna support it. I'm here to make you look good and not make you look crazy. Whatever you need from me, I got you. And so that's the role she played. I don't speak till it's spoken to, but when I speak, I got something to say. You know,
most definitely. The other question was, my favorite position is.
Wait. I'm like, nigga, shooting guard. What, we playing the one and the two? Like, we playing the one and the two, nigga. What we
that get everybody though.
Yo, I knew he was setting me up because of the crack in his grin, dog. No, and I ain't got to. On God, I'm telling you. So this goes back to your last question. When they just bad like that, man, that a good missionary, boy, that shit, nigga. I'm talking about nigga, old school, boy. I'm talking about, nigga. Let me look at your eyes, you pretty bitch. Like, you look right in there, man. Let me see your soul real quick. Like, you feel me? Like, nah, real shit. Though. Lights on and all that. Nigga, my socks off. What you talking about? Like, we making a home here.
Nah, that question get everybody though.
That's crazy. I was like, wait a minute, we wide receiver, nigga.
Hey, it could be. You feel me?
Is that no real shit? We ain't gotta wait till 10.
For sure. Lights on, all that shit.
Man,
I don't give a damn. But yeah. Last but not least though, I see myself blank 5 years from now.
Man, I'm talking about, I see myself with my guys and my lady and my people legitimately doing everything we said we was gonna do 5 years ago.
For sure.
Real shit. Because it's all coming to fruition, man. And it's about that process, because while we feel like that shit slow motion, it's big motion regardless, because that's what's happening when it's like working. When you're working towards something, dog, you literally just take the steps every day to the point where you don't notice that this is what you're doing. And it's an accumulation of grind and work that ends up literally making you realize by the next year after that like, dog, we so much further away from the porch. You know what I'm saying? We walked off that bitch and we took it one step at a time, and while in the moments, you know what I'm saying, it felt like shit wasn't doing nothing for us. Now that we can look back at every year and shit and sit there and really calculate what we've done, bro, like, oh God, 5 years from now, we did it. That's why I see in 5 years, I feel like we'll be able to sit in the same room, any room, with everybody that we did this shit with and say, like, bro, we did that shit. You know what I mean? Finally.
Most definitely. I'm definitely tuned in to your journey, brother. Man, for sure. We're gonna spin the block for sure.
No, and I appreciate you having us for real, bro. The whole city though, too, honestly, like Cincinnati in general, man, y'all show crazy love. I don't know how y'all so hospitable yet so scary looking at the same time, but I fucks with it because that's how Milwaukee is, bro. Like, you give a nigga that head nod, they're gonna give it back to you, bro.
For sure.
That's it.
For sure, for sure.
Respect is language we speak everywhere, you feel me? And so at the end of the day, bro, it was mad love here. That show we put on last night was stupid. And we found a lot of dope cats out here that we gonna fly back out to Colorado and, you know what I'm saying, put them up against some of the cats we think are dope out there.
For sure. For sure. That's gonna be lit. That's gonna be lit, man. Yeah, we got to spin the block with you, though, and you come back on and perform. Because I'll be having some artists perform, too, on here. So.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
I'm with that, dude.
Sure.
You already know.
No doubt. But if you got anything you want to tell the people, you know what I'm saying, where they can follow you, what to listen to, all that good stuff,
sure.
Your music at, let them know.
Yeah, man, shit. I go by Itz KC Music on anything that you find. Itz KC Music, ITZ KC Music, all that spelled the same. But
pop that up right here.
Instagram is ITZ KC Music 420. Instagram, bitch ass, done took 3 pages from me, dog. So we keep having to restart over. Damn. I went viral 2-3 times, and that shit don't mean nothing now. You know, the momentum has been lost. You lose things. But, yeah, look me up anywhere. I got 2 projects coming out next month. One's going to be a mixtape, something I'm not trying to monetize in the slightest. And then another project in the same month is going to be an EP that I'm going to be distributing specifically through Even. That way you can pay me directly. We're going direct to consumer. We're moving off of DSPs, although music will still be there. We're pushing, you know what I'm saying, direct to consumer at this point because there's no reason to have a middleman in your music because I ain't never middleman no weed. Why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my motherfucking city, Milwaukee, Colorado, where we repping heavy now. You know what I mean? My boy over here, my wife. Goddamn gang, bro. My boy Eric and them, bro. JRS, you feel me?
JRS.
Oh, and shout out these motherfucking grippos, nigga. I told niggas I was gonna do that before I got about this bitch.
For sure.
My soul, boy.
Can't come to the city without some grippos, man.
I'm leaving with a box, boy.
For sure.
They got the warehouse. Stop it.
For sure. Hey, I might have to pop out to Colorado, man. See what it's talking about, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, cause they ain't gonna lie, how y'all move out here, bro. We do that back there, man. We got a lot of good people behind us back there, dog. And
for sure.
From the radio stations to the blogs to everybody, that, you know what I'm saying, that comes out.
I'll bring the podcast to Colorado. Just let me know.
Yeah, I love it.
Set something up.
Yeah. Sure. We're looking for, early May. Basically, the top of May, we're going to be doing the Colorado division of what we did last night for Cincinnati. We picked 3 cats from here. I would like to shout them out since I'm here in the city, too.
For sure.
So shout out to I Won't Switch Up, Amadi Love, my boy CK Suave. Who else? My boy Butter. You feel me? And and of course the gang, bro. Deshaun, my boy Gino Green. You feel me? On God, my boy Chase Chambers. You already know what time it is.
Yes, sirski.
Fuck with y'all, man.
For sure. Yeah, man. Y'all know where to follow him. You know what I'm saying? All platforms. Follow me. Pop that shit up right here and have it in the description below. And you know where to follow us at Drinks and Convos on all platforms, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, share it with your cousin Pookie that just got out of jail. He needs something to watch, you feel me? Yeah. But yeah, man, we're going to catch y'all on the next episode. We out. Peace.
Sure. Man, I appreciate you, bro. Real
For sure.
shit.
My guy.
Real life, bro. This shit was smooth as hell.